What up everyone, hope you're having a wonderful day. The second debate video will be about Gauss Behemoth versus Gauss Jaeger. We're not comparing the robots themselves only, no, we are comparing the whole build. That means the robot, the weapons, the module slots number, the legendary pilot if there is one, and also the stats and the ability of each robot and how everything works together. I made a poll here on YouTube and Facebook and the result was very interesting. But before we continue guys, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell and smash the like button for more videos like this. First of all, let's see the poll result. 77% of 600 voters here on YouTube said that Behemoth is better than Jaeger. As for Facebook, 57 votes out of 105 said that Jaeger is better. So who's right and who's wrong? This debate going to be one of my favorites for sure. Looks like the majority of you thinks that Gauss Behemoth is better. Let's debunk this theory by laying out the facts, and I'll refer to some of your comments at the end. We will begin with the stats. There are too many information here, so if you wanna pause and read it all, then go ahead and do it now. All I care about is the stats at Mark 1 level 12. This way it won't be confusing to some of you. Let's talk about durability first. At level 12, Behemoth has 250k durability. Wow, that's a lot of HP, right? As for Jaeger, it has only 160 durability, with Aegis Shield that has 90k capacity. So who's better here? If you think that Behemoth is better, then think again and do a little math. 160k plus 90 is 250k. Jaeger has the same HP as Behemoth. Even better, the 90k Aegis Shield regenerates constantly. That means Jaeger has more HP than Behemoth. Some of you will say, what if someone uses Shield Breaker? Then Jaeger Aegis Shield is useless. In some situation, yes, you're right. In every build there must be a weak point, but it's still preventable. Especially Jaeger has high mobility unlike Behemoth, and that brings us to the next subject, which is mobility. At level 12, Behemoth have 42 km speed and Jaeger has 55. High speed allow the robot to do quick maneuvering, which lead you to get out of bad situation by dodging the enemy's fire. And mobility goes to Jaeger, not because the high speed only, but the fact that Jaeger can actually move even when the ability is active. Yes, it will move slower, but it still can walk and jump if you're using the jump module. On the other hand, Behemoth cannot move if the ability is active. So basically you're a sitting duck, or actually you're a sitting silverback. Have you ever wondered why the reds go after you and not the specter next to you? Well, because the more damage they deal, the more silver they get. You have more HP with zero defense, and low mobility. You're an easy kill that generates more silver for the reds. And speaking about defense, Jaeger has its generating Aegis Shield, and you can empower that shield by using Fortifier, and increase your survivability by using the Phase Shift, without sacrificing too much firepower. Can you say the same thing about Behemoth? No, you can't. You could use Ansels with Fortifier and Phase Shift, but you will have to sacrifice enormous amount of firepower, which is Behemoth's strongest point. Now we confirm that Jaeger is better than Behemoth when it comes down to durability, mobility, and defense. But they both use the same number of passive modules, which is kinda nice for Behemoth. Now let's talk about the most important point, which led the majority of you think that Gauss Behemoth is better than Gauss Jaeger, which is the firepower. It is true that Behemoth has 4 hard points and Jaeger has only 2. But the thing that you should understand is that Jaeger has a built-in cannon, and that cannon can deal twice the damage of one Gauss. That is true, boys. I had tested myself and here's the result. At level 12, Gauss deal 15k HP and Jaeger's cannon deal 31k HP. So yeah, both builds have almost the same firepower, but Jaeger has more potential power since it doesn't have to sacrifice one of its weapon slots or passive module slots to have more survivability. In addition, Jaeger has its own legendary palette that let the built-in cannon ignores defense systems. So there you go guys, The theory of Gauss Behemoth is better than Gauss Jaeger has been debunked. Gauss Jaeger is better in every way. Now it's time to read your comments. The first comment says, Jaeger is better cause of the survivability. I have both setups. Trust me, Jaeger's shield saved my back multiple times, even in close combat fights. Behemoth is good with Flux, not Gus, in my honest opinion. But if the enemy team doesn't got a Jaeger, then you're good with Behemoth or with any sniper weapons. He does bring out a good point here. In this video, we're talking about Gus, Behemoth, and Jaeger, and we says Jaeger is better. But if we are talking about a different weapon, Behemoth might be or could be a better option for you depending on the situation you're in. Next comment says Behemoth excellent in firepower and health but lacks any further protection and 42-kilometer speed. Yeah, having a great amount of health is not always a good thing, especially if you don't have any kind of protection, zero defense. So yeah, it's not always a good thing. And let me tell you about the firepower. If we are talking about some other weapon other than Gus, I would say Behemoth can compete, but we limited ourselves with Gus, with one weapon Gus, so there's no competition here at all. Jaeger wins in every level. And the last two comments is going to be from Facebook. The first one says, this one is mine. Simple math here. Main gun does a touch more damage than both maxed Gus's together and has 300-meter more range. And it can still move with a shield versus a rooted robot. Not sure where the debate is. I actually like his comment. He knows what he's talking about. And the next comment says, both useless. Both are useless unless you are playing team camp match in lower leagues. If so, then have fun and enjoy. And if you're looking for something to invest in for moving up leagues, then don't waste your resources. And sadly, this is the truth. Behemoth would be a good option in Gold, Diamond, and Expert leagues. In Master League, Jaeger would be a better option. As for Champion League, both will be useless because everyone uses a fast, brawling, meta setups. You will be an easy target, so you won't get to enjoy running these sniping setups. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for taking some of your time to watch my video, and I hope you learned something new. If you got more time, you could watch the first episode of the debate series. It's about Cerberus versus Typhoon. The link will pop up in the corner above. As for me, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.